What's up, everybody? Today we have some homemade carne asada fries. Happy Friday. We are eating loaded fries again on Friday. If you haven't watched like my first few videos, my original plan for this channel was really dedicated to Friday, like having different types of loaded fries every Friday. Crinkle cut fries, cheese, jalapenos, some raw onion. Sour cream, some lime juice, and carne asada. I marinated it overnight in a carne asada marinade, and that is a game changer. I also added taco seasoning to it for more flavor. It's really good. Blue Mio. I just simply, I obviously haven't been really dedicated to YouTube. It's just been something I do for fun, and I just wasn't on top of being able to post every Friday a new loaded fries, whatever, video, so I started doing other things, but this is absolutely one of my most favorite dishes. Why is it like washed out? I have a TikTok. It is also called Bella's Bites. There are some random things on there. Right now, it's mostly just like clips I take from these videos and post. I haven't received any hate yet because I'm such a small channel. But on TikTok, I posted clips of the ramen boil that I posted before this video, and there's one comment on there, and the lady says, she said, "Your manners are disgusting," in all caps. I thought it was so funny. But I do have very good table manners when I'm like eating at the table with like family and friends and stuff. This is my free zone, okay? I can eat however the heck I want to eat in front of the camera. So cheers to that. I should have saved the packaging for this marinade. Oh my gosh. I just cooked the steak on a pan on the stove. I marinated them overnight. I found the marinade in the there's like a Asian food section, you know, and then like a Hispanic food section, international. I think they maybe call it international foods. So it was near like the salsas and the jalapenos and stuff. And it's actually a Tapatio brand. It comes in just like a pouch. It's actually so good. The one thing I'm missing, not gonna lie, I was kind of upset. I used my last ripe avocado this morning in a breakfast burrito, and it totally spaced that I wanted like guacamole on this. So I am missing avocado, but it's still so good. Let me fix the camera. It's not good. On my personal TikTok, I have posted a couple of like ex-Mormon content videos. And mind you, a lot of my family is still Mormon, my brother being one of them. None of my sisters are, but sorry, that was a really hard piece of fat and I just swallowed it. So my brother is, and he's married. And his wife is. And I posted a video because quick story time. My brother, I used to live in the same apartment complex as my brother. That's my brother and his wife. He was a missionary. She was also a missionary. And missionaries came to our apartment complex. And they somehow found my brother, I don't know. And my brother was talking to them, and I guess they asked him if he knew anybody that in the area that would like a visit from the missionaries. At the time, I lived in the apartment with my sister, so half of my family lived in that apartment complex. And what did he do? He decided to send the missionaries to our apartment. And I answered the door, and I'm too nice to be like, no thanks, I'm not interested. So I sat at the door for like 10 minutes while they said their spiel about Jesus and whatever. And at the end, they were like, do you know anybody that would like a visit from us? I was like, well, my brother. Mind you, like, they were asking me questions, and I didn't want them to, like, know that I no longer, like, claimed their church as mine. So they were asking me questions, and I was lying, because I wanted them to just leave me alone. Was there something in my teeth? No. And so they were like, oh, I was like, no, I still go to church. They're like, oh, what church? Do you go to this, young single adults ward, which is a church. It's the same church, but when you get to a certain age where you can like start like really dating and looking to be married, there's a church for young adults, single people, where they want you to go so you can meet a freaking husband or wife. They're like, oh, you go to this ward? I'm like, yeah. And they just started asking me questions about it, and I like kind of got caught up in the lie because I didn't know anything. I'd never been to that church. So anyway, they were like, do you know anyone else that we can visit? I was like, well, my brother's a member. He just lives in the room over there. And they're like, oh, okay, like acting like they didn't just speak to him, like he didn't just tell them to come speak to us. And then I go back into my room. My sister, I can't really describe how the building is set up, but we were in separate buildings, but we were right across from each other. So, and it was close, so like we could hear if they were outside talking or whatever. So my sister was in the living room, and she hears the missionaries go back to their door and talk to my brother about us. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, back to the TikTok. If you've been on TikTok, you know there's like sides of TikTok. Ex-Mormon side of TikTok, I made like a video about how my brother sent the missionaries to my apartment. And my sister-in-law liked the video. I think she was just like showing me that she sees my videos. And it's guaranteed that she told my brother, or showed my brother the video. It's fine though. I like to make light of weird church situations. This is so good. To follow up with the like intimacy before marriage thing, and how is sex like a word that I can use on YouTube? I can't really describe. The church doesn't outwardly say like sex is before marriage is the greatest sin you can ever commit, like worse than murder. They don't just come out and say that. But I think most people who have left the church, in fact, I know just based on social media platforms I follow and things like that, that they make it seem like it's that bad. You know, things like not teaching us, not educating about, oh my gosh. I get in these zones where I literally just can't think because it's so good. You know, making us cover up so that men don't feel sexual urges, not teaching us anything about it, not having any type of sex education. When we have get-togethers, the more than just on Sunday, like we do activities and stuff where we learn stuff. We learn dinner etiquette, like we learn things, and sex is not something that they ever teach us. Not to seriously date just one person while you're starting to date because they don't want it to go too far. Having to speak to someone whom you don't know if it's a sin that you committed, and him deciding what your punishments should be and how to repent and like get back to being a good person. It's just none of it really makes sense. I wish I could better describe it to you. But I'd say most stories that I've been told and heard from mostly women about like their first night, their first night after being married, like their first honeymoon night, how like scared they were to like lay with a man, and how shameful they felt after they had sex with their freaking husband. Like, it's just a very harmful way to live. It's like so weird. For a long time, I felt a lot of shame. And it was hard for me to be intimate. Even though I was doing it, there was always shame afterwards. It's so strange. I am so full. This did not disappoint one bit. Anyone take a huge deep breath when they're like stuffed? Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you guys next time.